to talk about something that a lot of people don't talk about nowadays, and it's not just much about a religion. It's about a belief system. Not so close. It's about turning your life and your will over to a higher power, or God, or the Lord, is what I'm going to say. And I have found that God has blessed me, and in the last 9 years, I've been able to be free of a terrible thing that I had. For 7.5 years, I was a horrific heroin addict. It tortured me, it enslaved me, and I was totally engulfed by this addiction, and I didn't think I would ever break free of it. I thought I would be a drug addict till the day I died. I thought that this drug would kill me, and for some reason, I was able to find freedom from this. And I think part of that is because somewhere along the line, I just decided I was going to turn my will and my life over to a higher power, to the Lord, and stop doing my will, stop doing as I want, and start thinking, what does God want me to do? What does this Creator that has given us heaven and earth want me to do with my life, my days, and everything else? And every day I start my day with saying, just lead me in the direction you want me to go, and that is where I will go, and that is how I will do things today. And a very special thing that I am doing is I really want to share this belief system and this whole thing that I'm doing with my life, and this redo that I've done with my whole life with my children. I want to share this with them because I want to save them from making some of the awful mistakes I've made in my life. If I'd only turned my life over, in a much earlier date, I could have prevented some of the tragic mistakes I made with my addiction and all. And if I'd gotten into prayer and really been sincere and made a very heartful attempt to ask God to bless me in so many ways, and to guide me and to teach me and show me the right way, I wouldn't have made the mistakes I made, and I would have been so much better off. And unfortunately, the devil got into my life and took over my life for such a long period of time that even though I'm free from the addiction, my life has been so ruined in so many ways because of being addicted for so long that I can't ever be what I really wanted to be or could have been. And it's tragic. I'm trying to be the best person I can be today, and doing the best job I can do. But, my life is never going to be what it could have been. And I don't want my kids to ever have that experience. I want them to be all that they can be. I don't want them to ever make those mistakes. I want them to their heart's desires to be fulfilled. And I think that can and will happen for them. But I really want them to start having a faith and a belief system that will provide them with the answers and the guidance that will lead them in that destination, that will lead them to righteousness and true glory. And I think if they just start turning their life and their will over to the Lord, stop thinking for themselves and say, what do you want me to do, God? How should I please you today? What should I do to honor you? And God will guide you in his own way, whatever way he wants you to go, whatever task he wants you to do from day to day. And always pray. And if you get into a thinking that is very selfish and very, not on a very positive note, pray to be relieved of those thoughts. If you're thinking impure thoughts, pray to be relieved of that thinking. And you'd be surprised how if your prayers are very sincere, honest, and truthful, God will grant you all those wishes and all those blessings and so much more than you could ever imagine. And I really feel very pleasurable and very pleased that my children and I are going to, together, honor the Lord and in a very respectful, honorable way, and give glory to this heavenly Creator that has given us the magical gift of life and given us the ability to make a difference on this earth. And I found out, I prayed for a long time for God to show me what's my purpose on this earth. I kept saying, I don't even have a reason to be here. I may as well be dead. I don't have a purpose. And I found out my purpose was I have 4 children. I found out it took a lot of prayer and a lot of time, but I finally was blessed with the answer. And God showed me in his own way that my real reason for being on this earth and my purpose is to show my children about the blessings of honoring God and sharing your life and your will with Him, and really living in His commandment and honoring Him and obeying His will and obeying His commandments and doing as He would want you to do. And not what you want to do. It's not about what you want. It's what God wants you to do. And if you're ever mindful of that, you will get what you want in life. You will get everything and then some. And I'm trying to teach my children that, and teenagers, and they're not easy to always convince. But I think with a little bit of more guidance and prayer, I think I will get through to them, and I think we can all be on the same page, and we can be together, and we will be all honoring the glory of this heavenly Creator that has given us so many blessings and continues to bless us every day with so many gifts. And I just hope that my children will find the guidance that the Lord has always given us, and guides them in the right direction and gives them all the glory and honor that they could ever want. And I just want them to be blessed with the many gifts that God's blessings can give us. When we honor God and we give our will to God and we do as God wants us to do instead of what we want to do, because we will find out that the blessings are so much more plentiful, so much more wonderful, and we will get everything and then some that we could ever want and dream of in life. But we've got to be unselfish. We've got to do as God wants us to do. And that's all I want to say. And I just hope people can open their minds and hearts to finding a God in their life, a God of their understanding, something that gives them purpose and something that gives them reason to go on another day. Thanks for listening, and I hope I've inspired somebody.